My text-for-speech thingy through my car's not working. Just effing great. Trying to figure where's the T-Mobile store. What's up, Rick? Not gonna believe what I just paid for groceries. What world are we living in? And, you know, I'm not dissing Trump, but how the fuck is he gonna fix this shit? If it stays the same, it still screws the people over. Hey, Mayor. Yeah, I got your text, sweetheart. When I get home, I'm gonna look through that, sweetheart. Thank you so much. It cost me $226 for food. And that's for dinner and lunches because my daughter, you know, she's eating more and she has to have a lunch. She can't just, I mean, everyone should be eating 3 meals a day. Everyone should be. I think it came to $226.31. And that's not including pet food, but the pets are good right now. But still, what the hell? Yeah, definitely. It's about a little less than 14 days. Hopefully this food will last for 14 days. You know, I got her the pork chop steaks because they're bigger and it will fill her up versus the small ones. So hopefully that will be better. I'm going for an oil change tomorrow. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are new, but my stuff was stolen, or taken, or yeah. I thought I lost it at the post office, but in Indiana, but they called me, told me it wasn't there. It's just gone. Not only in that is my dead daughter's social security card, but my husband's too. And replacing Sarah's social security card has been a nightmare. I literally had to go through all these steps just to prove who she was. And I have yet to go to the social security office and take care of that because we went 3 times and 3 times I brought different things, which they requested, still wasn't good enough. So finally I got the superintendent from Gowanda, New York school to mail me a letter with a signature with her school ID on it. And the last time it was taken was prior to her dad dying, just prior. So it still looks like her. Yeah, she matured a little bit in the face. You know, she's 17. But hopefully that'll work. And it amazes me because illegal immigrants can go get a fucking license, can get money, can get food stamps, and all this easily in being an illegal citizen. And yet we have people who are literally sleeping outside, who can't get a job because they're having a hard time getting a social security card or an ID. Why is it? And here's the thing. I went to social security card. I had a license, easy. So I was able to reorder my card. And I was also able to get the death benefits for Sarah, but yet they wouldn't give Sarah a social security card. I said, that's messed up. What if I came in here and I was Joe Smo saying I was Michelle so-and-so and you just gave me access to that money? Like, but it still doesn't matter. The whole point of it is just ridiculous. Really is. She is applying for a cosmetology school and to get her GED. We were working on that. I'm very proud of her to make that decision. In fact, she said she might go back to public school for 1.5 years. I think she can go until she's, 19 legally? So we might just finish off school publicly if we do move to the state of Missouri. So we might be just doing that. I think that'd be benefit for her. This way she gets back into her social acumen and has some friends, you know. I think she has been, the last 4 years have been not only tough for her, but me, you know, for socially. She did lose a lot of friends because of her sexuality, but, you know, I told her, you know, sir, I love you no matter what, and if your friends want to call you most mean words like faggot and stuff like that, then they're not your friends. And that's what happened. And she really didn't, I want to say, come out until after her daddy died. It was kind of like something that I knew that I was discussing with her father at the time, and the way I took it was the wrong way that I accept it now, because I accept it and I love her. And we have a better relationship with that, you know, and I've been open up to her about things that I've done because I want her to learn from my mistakes, not about my sexuality, but, you know, about just mistakes as I started off and being a teenager. I just don't want her to repeat that. And I want her to know that I love her no matter what. Even though I'm a born-again Christian and I know what the Lord says about that, I really believe that, you know, Jesus did die for us. You know, he went through all that. And I really believe that he deeply does love Sarah very much. And Sarah just needs to find her way. And I can't make that happen. I can't force that. Like I said, she lost her faith when her daddy and sister died. She doesn't have the best relationship with my husband because we did have a very toxic relationship. He was very verbally abusive. It came from a lot of anger. I didn't realize where all that anger came from until after he died, and I had a lawyer call me that's in a big lawsuit against the Catholic Diocese of Buffalo. His psychiatrist mailed us flowers to the funeral home. I did talk to her personally. She couldn't get into details, but she did confirm that my husband was molested. And I kind of asked myself, out of the 20 years, why my husband didn't tell me. But I am not the only one. I have talked to psychiatrists online and stuff, and I got different opinions from people who have different various degrees in that area, said that a lot of men don't like admitting that stuff. So I am kind of angry for him not, I guess, trusting me or confiding in me, because I probably would have put it all together where all that anger, that overprotective thing came from. Was it an excuse? No, but he literally didn't accept he had bipolar until 17, almost 18 years into our marriage. So there was some pretty bad times, but the last 2 years, I would say, were really a lot better. Sarah and Tom's relationship did take a big 180. No, she doesn't like to admit that she did have some good times with her dad. They used to go everywhere on the bike, motorcycle, and he took even Nathaniel all the way to Pennsylvania just for a day trip. And he spent a lot of time. And he knew the year before he died something was going to happen to him, because he started replacing things in the house, like appliances and stuff. He never confided into me and some of these things, like he knew something was going to happen, but it literally, when he said that was from a year exactly, and it did. And unfortunately, it was him and my daughter. I would give anything to have him back. But anyway, I'm here at Aldi's here. I got to go get some lemonade. I really appreciate for all your love and prayers. I try looking into this community thing, because I know they help people out when they need. So I left a phone number with that organization. I don't know if I'll be approved, given that I'm just like temporary living here. But no luck from the pastor, the church that I reached out. So I literally called him a hypocrite, and I don't feel sorry for it. I'll find another church that will accept me and love me for who I am. But other than that, thank you guys, and thank you so much for all the blessings and kind words, and any donations that come in through the channel really do help, because I'm literally just surviving just barely. I think the most expensive thing that I'm paying right now is the stupid full coverage car insurance, which is ridiculous because I really don't need to, but I got to figure it out, guys, because we're coming to March very soon. It's almost January. It's almost time for President Trump to be sworn in, and I'm still at the campground, and I have lost access to my phone until today. I was able to pay $56 towards it. Got to pay another $186 on the 26th, which I have no idea how that's going to do, but I'll figure it out. The Lord always finds a way. Even if my phone does get shut off, I probably will go back to Straight Talk, because it is getting ridiculous paying all this money to T-Mobile that I can't afford. And my daughter said I could shut her line off, which I don't know why T-Mobile didn't do, which I instructed them to do 2 months ago. So my daughter accepted that. I know she said she was okay with giving me cash apping her the $40 for Christmas, but I could tell it bothered her. You know, I used to be able to wrap gifts and just surprise her, even if it was $1 or something from the $5 store or the Dollar General. I used to be able to just surprise them with little gifts like that. And I do feel bad that I can't do that. But, you know, they are 17. My son is 21. You know, it is not about the gifts. It's about Jesus' birthday. And sometimes we have to, you know, live in our means, if that makes sense. And even that given with the holidays, you know, I don't even get a gift. I don't get a card. I don't get a gift card, you know, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, it does suck. You know, I should get at least a made up art card for my kids, but you know, I guess teach their own when they learn, I guess. I hope one day I will get a gift from them, you know, just say I love you, Mom, or take me out for hot tea and they can drink coffee. But I can't wait till those days happen, you know, where they start spoiling me a little bit. I don't know if your adult children spoil you, but it is a good feeling to know that, you know, you at least get a gift, you know. So that kind of sucks, but I can't wait till it's all over. A lot of people don't even really celebrate, you know, the holidays, and I get it. I didn't do anything for Thanksgiving. I normally don't eat turkey anyway. But yeah, God bless each every one of you. I wanted to bring up really quick, I left 25 voicemails. I've been calling even at night, even if it's 9 o'clock at night, you can leave a voicemail to your congressman. And if it's not from your congressman's state, please contact a whole list of them. You don't just have to leave voicemail for your area. Remember that. It's always good when the staff answers when you call during the daytime, because you could give a more voice of an input. Please tell them to do this. Shut down the government. Take their bluff, because the Democrats, Thomas Massie, you know, is the only one that's literally fighting against Mike Johnson. If Mike Johnson says he had nothing to do with this bill, he's full of shit. He has a lot to do with it, and I'm very effing pissed off at President Trump for trusting that piece of shit. Trump needs to back off away from rhinos. He should just have nothing to do with the rhinos, nothing to do with Mike Johnson, especially Mike Johnson. Okay? He's got to stop trusting people. That's his problem, like me. I trust too many people. I have done before. He's a people pleaser. You know it. I know it. The president is a people pleaser. It's hard for him to say no. And he needs to say no. Our country needs to say no. You need to say no. Make that phone call. I literally just got off the phone when I was at the parking lot at Schnucks with Thomas Massie's office. If I can get through, you can get through. And we need on October 3rd. January 3rd is coming sooner than quick, babies. We need to get Johnson off the House seat. People are saying, well, let's bring Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan's never going to be House Speaker because that guy is starting to piss me off too. All talk, no action. I've never been so disappointed in Congress than I have lately. They're the do don't getters. They're the followers and not the leaders with no balls. And we need balls in Congress. 100%. Because if you don't have balls, what are you going to stand up for? You should see what's in this bill. Look at my community post. I've been posting, taking pictures of it. I know Jesse Waters did a big segment on it. If you want to just listen to it, go watch his stuff on X. I try to copy and paste and share all the time because sharing is caring. If we don't start sharing and caring what's going on and start paying attention to what these congressmen are doing, they're going to get away with it. And if this bill passes, let me just tell you, a third of what pisses me off, well, actually, most of it pisses me off. This is it, and I'll end it here. $75,000 pay increase for those mother effers. That's what they want. If anything, they should be getting a $75,000 decrease. Think about that. $75,000 each for a congressman. Meanwhile, people are sleeping in tents or their homes filled with mud. Does that make sense to you? Doesn't make sense to me. One more thing. We need to shut down the United Nations. End it. We've been talking about it for so long, some Republicans, but there's no talk, no action doing it. We need to get rid of it. Why should we be paying to better build other people's military? Why should we be sending thousands and billions of dollars to Ukraine? when we don't even have $1 billion to own. And, oh, they're going to give money back to FEMA. They're going to replace it. Well, what happened to it in the begin with? Oh, we know. They gave it to the legal immigrants. This whole fucking charade is a shit show, clown show. And if you and I and people like us don't start picking up the phone and making a fucking vote, changing the way you vote, and getting rid of these people, you yourself, listen to this video, can even run for office. I had a friend who did it. She lost, but she didn't give up, and she's going to keep crying, and you can do it too. I love you. Even contact your governors. Give them a piece of your mind. I don't care if you're from a blue state. Leave that voicemail. And if it's full, go down the list. And you can get the whole phone numbers on congress.gov. Love each and every one of you guys. And don't let them tell you, oh, you can't speak to this office because you're not from this district. Yes, you can. And demand that. They work for us, and they forget that. That's our building, and they forget that. Love each and every one of you guys. I'll see you later. Oh, I know. It is fucking crazy what illegal immigrants get. Or Save-A-Lot. I don't have Save-A-Lots here, I don't think. Anyway, love y'all. You guys only hit the 1 like. Let's get that up there. Love y'all.